They say sugar is more addictive than crack. We're at Tommy's Tavern.
Boom.
About to talk about
Boom, boom.
28 years later, Bone Temple.
Boom, boom. But yeah, that's right. 20 years later, the Bone Temple. Nia DaCosta. I think I'm saying it right? I don't want to get her name wrong.
I haven't heard it pronounced, actually. I've only read it.
I'm going to just say Nia. Nia, my apologies if I said it wrong. If I said it wrong, I'm generally, like, my fault.
The first one, it had its serious moments at the beginning. Like, it was two different movies.
Yeah.
It was two different movies from the start to the beginning. From the start to the end. But what I will say, at the end, it wasn't like the perfect setup for a part two, but it was like, man, I would like a part two. And then they rolled right into recording this next one, Bone Temple.
I mean, when you look at 20 years later, you cover a lot of ground to basically set up, you know, the journey for Spike. And I think essentially with Nia's direction here, like one of the cool things that she mentioned before jokingly was that she's not trying to make a Danny movie. She would rather watch one. Mm-hmm. And you could tell, like, right from the get-go, because, you know, if you ever look at his more chaotic style as far as, like, filmmaking, the film is more interested in style. Like, not saying that the story lacks either, but this film, you know, not because I'm not really looking towards, like, comparison of what people are saying about it, but I could understand someone being more preferable to this because it's more, like, stable. It's not asking too much out of trying to draw you so many different places because you've already covered the ground of this world from the current one. I mean, especially like here, I think there's more symbolism as far as what it's focusing on with its core characters, because morally it does kind of serve the question of how important it is, especially part of the youth, how when you look at the direction of, you know, Satanism and a lot of those core beliefs, how with the lack of that presence, like his, you know, without his father, and remembering obviously the cruelty of what we experienced from that last, spoilers by the way, if you didn't watch the last one.
Oh yeah, if you're watching a movie review, you gotta expect spoilers.
So but you know, in the depths of that, and I think, you know, me personally, I preferred the lack of presence with Spike in here because I think this is more on the grown folk side of really kind of expanding on that world. Most films would have been scared to do that. I think they would have deferred from those side characters in the last one and would have said, that's not interesting, we're not doing that. And I think Nia really, I think, adds more ground to the last film because she gives so much depth to Samson and to Rolf's character. Like, when you look at them, I love the moments between them. I just think it's so much fun. You know how, like, rare it is to watch I don't care if they hear behind me. You know how rare it is to watch a naked man and a bald man covered in blood and not think this is awkward?
Bro,
like, you gotta be
I was so thankful when he put pants on. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was like, it's about time, bro. Like, I'm like, just be Tarzan out here. Like, feel me? Like, if you want to audition for Tarzan, like, cool.
Go ahead, do
that for the Redditor version, because they'll probably do that at some point. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, it's essential, you know, watching the depths of what they're trying to do with this world from the last film be developed here. And I think where Alex is writing here, it's sharp. I mean, if you've ever looked at Alex's work, you know, with previous time when you come off Civil War, correct?
Civil War was
you look at Civil War, Annihilation, Experiment. He has such a focus on kind of those centric themes of looking at how society kind of like stabilizes growth within, you know, personal struggle, beliefs, separation as well, and how kind of like the human interaction separates from that distinction of the kind of world you're in, whether it's dystopian or whether it's kind of apocalyptic. And this film, to me, like, one of the things that I really love is that it truly leans within the realm of this world in a way that I think is a lot more emotionally fleshed. I think there's a lot of deeper cores here. Yes.
Thank you. We gotta get the food in the shot. Calamari and shrimp. Got the chili going on. A demolished pizza with cauliflower pizza and an OG personal pan.
Oh my god! With the sesame on the crust.
Yeah.
What y'all know about the sesame on the crust, man? It's the detail with the hot honey.
I think my favorite scene was when Dr. Ian was pretending to be Satan. I think he did a really good job, because when you put in perspective that all these people were born either right before or right after the fall, like after the world ended. So they've never listened to Iron Maiden before. They've never probably heard a record player before. So it's like, for them, they were probably really looking at it like, oh my God, Satan is sitting in front of me. But really, we're just getting, as an audience, a really cool dance sequence. And just seeing that the Doctor has other forms of smarts.
Another subtlety to it is, it's kind of how the devil in disguise thing, how something can be perceived as one way, and then it flips on you, and that's how fast your beliefs can go.
Yeah.
How in that moment, Jack's character thought he was a god. He thought he was the one.
I think another cool part, the look of confusion on the Finger's face, on their faces when they were like, wait, is this guy Satan or not? Because either I really believe or I really don't believe. Mm-hmm. And then it's like their whole mission. Like the girl who Jimmy, whatever her name, I forget. They all had Jimmy, like there's Jimmy Inc., Jimmy. Mm-hmm. But the girl at the end, she's like, yeah, my name's Scully. She was Spike, right? It was like, after all that, you might as well just give up. Like, there's no point in holding on to everything that they, even though she just lived this very treacherous, evil life, like lived a very wicked life, it's like now she doesn't have to.
It makes you think, if Jack never got in the picture, she probably never would have been able to see a reality like that.
And it was her who brought them to him in the first place.
You guys doing good over here?
Doing 100%.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. My favorite part still, Ross' character, Ian, right? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Ian and Samson. That right there, that's my buddy film right there.
That's my buddy
That's
film.
my buddy film right there, man. Who knew we needed that movie?
Yeah.
Those two together?
It got weird. It did get weird, but it played into the story very calmly.
Those two together, bro, magic. It's not flashy, but I'm sorry, I just love those scenes with those two. It makes you look at the first film a lot different in context. Especially with Samson, I believe, what was it, a train?
On the train?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because you got to remember, a key scene from the last one, and then compared to this time, and him being in that position. I just thought that was a good foreshadowing.
It also, they took the moment to humanize a literal monster. Like the monsters of all monsters in the movie, they took a moment to humanize him. When he was getting bit up and attacked, you almost felt bad.
You felt that. Crazy, right?
That's why I tell, like, when I get into the like good visual storytelling, it made me feel something for a make-believe monster.
Hell yeah.
I think I gotta give Bone Temple 2 different scores. I think for what it is, a continuation of a story, I'm giving it like a 9 out of 10, I would have to say. I think as a standalone movie, probably like a 7.5. What are you giving it?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
I like this a bit.
You're splitting the difference between my score.
It has all the blends of what I like in these kind of movies. I just think Nia's direction works here. It's subtle. It's back to her independent roots. It's more horror bent. Cause she really, people don't know, she really could do this kind of genre.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see her be able to really expand on that with a budget. I really love what she did. I think it works.
It works.
Yeah, I think this movie's good.
Yeah,
this is a really good genuine movie.
It's a 9 out of 10 for what it is. 7.5 out of 10 in general. All right,
shout out Nia, man. Support it.
Yeah.
I don't even rate movies, but he's my guy. when I'm with him, that's what I do.
I gotta know. I gotta have some sort of metric to go off of. Thanks for listening to Ramble On about a movie you probably haven't seen yet. We're probably gonna do more of these. You can follow me on Instagram at lemmonmedia. Go ahead, put your hand in
Days _nights. Days with a DAYZ _NIGHTZ. So yeah.
It's a lot of spelling.
It is. But it's all good though. That's what we're here for. We'll put it in the bio. But these are loosely videos we're gonna be doing from time to time, switching it up, expanding. So be on the lookout. no consistent schedule, whatever. We just when we post, we post.
It'll come out when it comes out.
Yeah, but appreciate y'all. Let us know if you saw the movie, what you thinking, and if you got some good food, enjoy that. But yeah, support the theater.